We are John and Samantha and the proud owners of a 1986 American Ford Econoline RV, bought by us as a salvage rebuild project. The RV was bought as severely water damaged and required the interior to be completely stripped out. We plan to spend 2021 rebuilding the RV, and that work will be shown here on the channel. In 2022, we plan to take the RV on trips around the UK, taking in some stunning scenery and hopefully some wild camping, all whilst undertaking the challenges of taking such a large vehicle down narrow country lanes. Hello from John and Rob, welcome back to the channel. A little update for you today, what we've been doing. In fact, we've got plenty to show you, I think, today. It's been a pretty short week, but we've got plenty done in that time. So Rob, I think we ended the last video at this end of the camper, didn't we? We did. Talking about the overhead bedroom. So what have we done since?
What we've done, we haven't finished off completely, but there was a trim, and you can see the trim's actually gone on now that finishes it off a nice, neat finish.
Yes.
And there's trims to go on the other sides as well, but that finishes the whole thing off.
That's finished now, isn't it? That side,
and the good thing is we're keeping some of the good stuff in there from the RV itself. We don't need to replace the windows because they're all.
Looks really nice now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks a lot better.
Yeah,
a lot better.
Yeah.
And what you've done here as well, John, following on from the corners.
Okay, so we put that plastic trim on that we said we were going to do, so that's all done, and let's pan around the other side, and that side is done as well. Right, and you've been busy on this wall, haven't you, this week, Rob? So
yeah,
what's been happening here, mate?
We've managed to get some panelling up and hide some of the wires from the fronts. Haven't come all the way across yet because there's still wires to be channeled in down the wall. There's quite a few wires to actually come out.
In fact, let's just pause there a second, Rob. So what wires have we got going in here? We've got the solar wires.
Solar wires, lighting wires, ring main for the sockets.
Yes.
And 12 volt wires as well.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
For
the outside lights, yeah.
So there's quite a bit of cable coming in and backwards from there, which it's obviously going to be hidden in the channel that's going to be built there. Going sides with the kitchen.
Cool.
We've also reframed this as well because this was all rotten inside, so we reframed it. And just to give you an idea how bad the frames were, working my way across here, you can actually see from there. We found another one where the vent is. That's how rotten the wood was. That's obviously going to be replaced as well.
It's going to be reframed as well, hasn't it? Yeah.
Wonderful little bits and bobs, but that's
more challenges.
That is the last one, I do believe.
Excellent.
That we've got to, which is great.
So another addition this week is the panelling just inside the door, which is one of the first things we did, and I think that looks really effective. I don't know, it makes it look so different when you step into the doorway now, doesn't it? We've got a couple of switches in there, Rob.
We have one for a 240 volts light outside and one for a 12 volt as well, just in case you're off-grid somewhere and you need a bit of light outside. So,
absolutely.
We try to cater for both things.
Nice and handy just in the doorway.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah.
And just on that point, Rob, here we're going to, for a later video, but we're going to have a switch here, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. We've zoned it off to different zones for different sections, and there's going to be a light switch here for a, one for a better word, but a hallway as you walk in the door.
Yes.
A light here and a light above the bed.
So this is our zone 1 area, isn't it, for the bedroom area? Cool. Okay. Another nice addition this week is the toilet. So we're starting to frame that toilet up, and we've included, after much debate, we didn't know what to do with this, whether to put a cupboard in there or an aperture. We went for this idea. I saw this on Instagram. I really can't remember what channel it was, if I'm honest, but it was just a simple aperture, holds things like toilet rolls, that kind of thing, and there should be plenty of room in there to keep bits and pieces. So yeah, I really like that idea. We'll just pan around the other side, show you what we're doing there. And if you remember from a previous video, this is where the television is going on this wall, and we have now boxed in the other side, which of course is that little alcove, and we're going to put little shelves here. That's the idea, I think. And for me, I don't know about you, Rob, the best bit for this week has got to be this end. So this is, I mean, this is down to Rob. This is amazing. This is the king size bed that we've got in. And again, we've mentioned in a previous video, some people say, well, why are you doing it at this end of the RV? Well, that's our personal choice, because we want everything, all the sleeping accommodation at this end of the RV. But Rob, I mean, talk us through this, mate. This is superb. Absolutely love it.
We have a king size bed, and a bit of a challenge, but the challenge has been met. And what we've done is utilised a lot of the space as well. So there's a hell of a lot of storage space underneath the bed itself. We're still going to utilise.
So let's just have a look at where the storage area is, Rob. So we're talking about from here, over to here. So all that area is going to be storage,
and also storage you can obtain from outside in the far corner.
Yes.
You can get through there, which has now been panelled off. But if we look down here, you can actually see there's another storage. Again, access from outside.
Access from the outside there. Little storage area there for any dirty bits and pieces. Yeah. I'll just spin around, Rob, and could you just explain what we're doing here with this at the end?
What we're doing here is there's going to be tables for down the back. This is going to be a storage area for tables. Windbreakers can be laid down here as well.
Yes.
So we're trying to utilise every bit of space and every bit of storage that we possibly can. Fold away tables, fold away chairs, you name it, they can all go in there as well.
We had a long debate, didn't we? Should we extend the bed right to the wall?
We did. And I think we chose the best way.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Just gives that additional bit of storage space, doesn't it?
Just to add, John, sorry, if you go back, just to add to it, obviously these wires are going to be channeled into the wall. These panels are coming out, and this window is obviously going to be fixed next week as well. So
yes,
there will be work to be done there as well.
Because we haven't had this window out yet, have we?
No, not yet, not yet. Okay. It looks to be okay, the timber, but we don't know until we actually take it off.
You don't know, do you? No. Like that one over there, you just don't know.
Pan round to this.
And yes, this is the start of our electrical system being installed. Really love what's going on here. But this is early stages. This is definitely not the way it's going to be wired in, but we just wanted to test to make sure the solar panel on the roof is working and going to charge the battery. And really, thankfully, it is. It absolutely is. It's charging a great. In fact, it's not at the minute because it's switched off. But it does charge. Perfect. So, yeah, Rob, in fact, you had a great idea, didn't you? Because I said I really wanted to make sure these batteries were secure. And so we've secured them on all sides with wood. Yeah. And you came up with this great idea of putting a wooden beam, a batten across the top.
We spoke about metal coming across like they do in engines, but my line of thinking was that the metal, obviously against the plastic, is going to start eroding or start wearing away at the thing. And so I thought, right, wood's going to be better, but I don't know whether you can pan in on this, John. Underneath this wood, it's actually got rubber seals underneath it, so there's nothing going to rub against the whole thing. There, yes. And the other challenge that I had was that if we needed access to it, which we have got access from the top, but this is not going to go anywhere. Just in case it's an accident, it's not going to go anywhere. But all John's going to do is take out 4 screws. Yeah. He's got access to the batteries, and he can replace the batteries as well.
Do you know, I mean, that's a really good point. I see so many of these conversions where the batteries are just sitting there, they're not secured down, or they've got a bit of strapping on there. Very questionable whether that strap would hold in the event of a rollover accident. I mean, in this case, it would have to actually smash this whole thing to pieces, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
In the event of a rollover, these batteries are not going to be flying around the cabin anywhere.
No.
So that's important to me, I feel, anyway.
And what we've also done is vented it as well, just in case, obviously, any gases, as you've explained to me, John, any gases come through, we've vented it. But this is going to be encased as well. So,
so for the viewers, I mean, batteries produce explosive gases. So what I wanted to do was, and it's not finished yet, is we're going to enclose these batteries. There's going to be a seal across the top so the gases can't escape from the top, and we vented out on this wall only. This will be the only ventilation point, and then
there's air that comes through.
Yeah, essentially, it's not airtight. That's not an airtight door. No. So it will be vented from the outside, so any gases will escape to the exterior. Just for that extra safety piece. I didn't feel comfortable with gases coming into near contact with electric fan running in that inverter, that kind of thing. So
Just to explain to them, John, as well,
Yep.
this has not been fixed in yet. There's wires got to come in here, and I'm not
Sure.
fixing this until the wires have been put in. We've tested everything first.
Yeah, that's still loose,
it's
isn't
still,
it?
This is still loose for now, but it's not far from where it's going to be.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, it's
No, I really love
moving
this.
on, it's looking good. It's looking good.
Yeah, I'll just have a quick pan back on that. Yeah, really good job of that, Rob. You have done a really good job of that.
No, we have, mate. We have.
Okay, guys, we'll leave it there. Lots more to do, as you can see, and I'm pretty sure we'll have some really exciting content for next week as well. So stick with us, and if you like what we're doing, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. A nice way of getting some content automatically to your desktop or your mobile device. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care, and we love you loads.